This week, we are going to get into more programming like commands. So, this is kind of SQL version of programming. You're going to read chapter 14 in your book, and then we go through a lecture demo, which covers those commands. And so you are going to learn about batches, which you've kind of had an introduction to earlier because you've seen code with the go command between sections of code. And those sections of code are called batches. So you're going to learn more about that. And then we're going to learn the T-SQL statements for controlling the flow of execution. So these would be the programming like statements. So for those of you who've had programming, these are going to look familiar. An if else, the while loop, break and continue, try and catch. So all of those things are in traditional programming languages. We also have them here in T-SQL. Then you will be learning also commands that will let you print, uh, execute, that type of thing. So we do cover creating variables and the types of variables that you can create, how to print or display the variables. So you'll notice that when you use the print command, everything has to be character. So you have to convert numbers into character, and then you can display them in the message tab. So we're going to learn scalar variables and table variables, how to do temporary tables, okay, all the different table types. Then we get into these statements that alter the flow of execution, like if else and while loops. Okay, we even incorporate try catch, which if you're not familiar with try catch, it actually is great because if there's an error, instead of seeing, the ugly red error message, you handle the error and you can continue processing. So try catch is actually pretty awesome in all languages. So as you work through here, you are going to be learning more about programming or SQL version of programming. And then you're going to have a textbook assignment and a lab assignment. The textbook assignment has videos that basically show you how to complete the required tasks. You'll notice that for task one, scenarios 1 through 3 are in the first video, and scenario 4 is in a separate one. And then task 2, 3, and 4, the videos are all in one. But I think these are pretty self-explanatory and they give you practice using all of the different programming commands. Then the lab assignment, you are going to be creating your own commands, which is why it's important that you have read through the chapter key points and you work through the textbook assignment and kind of pay attention to what you're keying in because you are going to be doing your own variables, temporary tables, if statements, while statements, and you will be incorporating a try catch. So if you get stuck on any of these and you are not sure what to do, the first thing you should do is go back to the textbook assignment and take a look at how it was done here. And you can do something similar. Okay, now you can't do the exact same commands, but you'll notice that we are doing the vendors here that spend quite a bit. You can change this. So you can look at high sales or something like that. So you can actually get an idea by looking at these exercises and do something similar. So that is the assignment. And then there is a unit test, open book, open note, no time limit. The questions are similar to the types of questions you're going to see on the MTA. I did do an extra credit for test number 3. So for this one, you can download the Word document and answer directly in the document. And I kind of focused on questions that the majority of you or several of you missed because that content is important for you to know. If you are confused about any of the commands in the chapter, you will notice that I have links to videos that explain them. And you can click on any of these links and you'll actually see another example. So if you're looking for ideas for your lab assignment, reviewing these videos is not a bad idea. If you get stuck, if you're trying a command and it's not working and you don't know why, copy the SQL code, email it to me so I can run it, and then I can help you. Have a great week and let me know if you have any questions.